Hey guys, it's Sunscape. I'm going to be reading and reviewing the entirety of the Power Rangers Boom Studios run in honor of Jason David Franks passing away. And if you guys want to see the entirety of this series, hit that subscribe button with notifications on and let's jump into it. We begin with Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger, standing over the demise of the rest of the Power Rangers as Rita Repulsa praises his work and wants him at her side as she fulfills her quest to destroy planet Earth. But this is all happening in Tommy's head. As Jason drives him to school, you can see that he's believing this is all a figment of his imagination, maybe some after effect of being under the control of Rita, but you can see that Rita is in the backseat. Rita is egging him on. Rita is there unrelenting. So is she a figure of his imagination or is she real? This is the first day that the Green Ranger is coming back to school, but now he's member of the team. He's part of the group, but he still doesn't feel like it. Trying to crack into this tight-knit group of individuals is something that he is uncomfortable with, and it's making it worse that Rita is in the back of his mind, forever pushing him away from the rest of the Rangers. As always, on her base on the moon, we see Rita here coming up with another diabolical scheme to conquer Earth and destroy the Power Rangers. Spies, counterintelligence, disinformation, and none of these were new to the battlefield, of course, but the Cold War in general was an era of distrust and shifting allegiances. So how could you ever know who someone really was? The professor goes on in a very ironically timed lecture as Kimberly texts Tommy, trying to get him to, lighten up a little bit. Something that will cause the opposite actually happens, and a huge monster attacks the city again. And for the first time ever, the Green Ranger is now on their side, and they are ready to combat this monster, this new evil, by Rita, together as a team. The monster really doesn't seem like he's intentionally destroying things, but he's so big and monstrous, he's just kind of walking right through the city, destroying everything in his path and heading straight for the Golden Gate Bridge. Before the beast can destroy the bridge, he gets attacked and repulsed by the Megazord and the Dragon Sword, giving them some time to stop and ask themselves, what is this thing? As the original 5 Rangers decide to start coming up with a plan as to how best to destroy this monster, the Green Ranger lunges into action, saying that he's got this, he can do it. The Green Ranger has made the wrong call, and even Rita is there to make sure to rub it in. Attacking this creature head on is a horrible idea. They need to get between the plates, and that leaves the original 5 Rangers to grab on to the creature's neck, begging the Green Ranger to take a critical shot. But Tommy's controls are not reacting. Rita is still in his head, sowing doubt, sowing anger and frustration. The team needs him now more than ever, and he is choking, making the wrong decisions that could lead to destruction of the Power Rangers. But in that moment, the controls release and the Dragon Zord is able to pierce right through the monster. But as the creature burns and sinks, the Dragon Sword again is not responding to Tommy's commands. And this is not a good time, with the bridge behind them breaking apart and civilians stuck in cars about to be thrown into the water. Somebody has to make a decision and make it quick. And just in the nick of time, that person is the Pink Ranger, who takes off, catching several vehicles before they hit the ground and saving the day. Back at headquarters, Tommy blames the entire incident on a faulty Megazord. His Dragon Zord would not respond to his commands, and he needs Alpha to check it out because he cannot be out there in the middle of combat with something that is broken. But Jason is quick to call him out that you do not follow orders, you do not follow the group, and stick to the plan, which in Tommy's defense, he really doesn't know what any of the commands that are being given actually mean. He doesn't know any of the codes, he doesn't know anything. Jason, as team leader, it is your responsibility to make sure everyone has a clear understanding of operating tactics and procedures. Tommy, as the newest member of the team, it's your responsibility to ask questions where you're unclear. Do you both understand? Now should be a time of great trepidation, Rangers. While Tommy's deflection struck a significant blow to Rita's forces, it by no means will be their end, and her history with the Green Ranger coin remains vast. It's through that lens that we must view today's events and prepare for what is no doubt already in the works: Rita's revenge. Coming back from the recovery of a certain object from this monster, Scorpina delivers a crystal to Rita, adding to the incompetence of the Rangers that they have overlooked even what made this monster function to begin with. Even Rita says, "This is our beginning," essentially giving this weapon back to evil hands, and so begins Rita's revenge. I'll be covering the next chapter soon. Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought. Is going to be Sunscape signing off. Take care, guys.